So I've been a bit brave today, and I've decided to go with the back end of this fork and cut it at a strategic spot. Just enough tube left to do the steerer tube, which means I've got to sleeve the bottom race, sorry. Bottom race has got to be slotted on there. It goes on there. That will go on the end of the tube, something like that. Yeah, and I'm just sussing out the boom. The boom now is very slim. This is the metal for the boom. It's only 30mm by 15mm by 1.5 wall, so it's going to be pretty small and lightweight. That's the bearing system. So to enable me to use this steerer tube, I've cut down the original steerer tube, head tube, on the frame, so it's nice and small now. It's a cartridge bearing type setup, so it should be strong enough for taking the load, and that's sort of what it's going to look like that. So it saves me welding this part, basically. That's why I've done it. It saves me welding this bit. It's already strong. Might need to brace it a little bit, but should be right. So with the Python and the self-centering negative trail steering geometry, it's critical to get this angle right once it's all planted on the ground. So I've got the back tyre on the plank. Luckily this angle seems to work out. I've got it at 65 degrees, which is proven to be the best angle for good stable riding. But the ground clearance is pretty low. It's going to be about 2.5 inches off the ground. This is where the boom is going to be welded perpendicular to this tube out towards the wheel, and that's where the dropout will go. So this will come across, and then there'll be a brace bar across here. But that angle is absolutely what this bike is all about. And I'll show you more once it's built and we're riding it. So here we go with the steerer end of the frame. The back end's the same. It's got the 700C fork pushed into the down tube actually from the old fixie frame. That fits on fine. The front wheel of the BMX fits on the fork fine with some tugs, so that doesn't go anywhere. Just got to weld on some posts for the V-brakes. Or I might try and attempt a disc conversion on that hub, seeing as it's got 6 bolts to play with. Might be able to make a conversion plate for it. Anyway, that's the back end. That's all streamlined and lovely, and then this tube has been cut down, and I've got the cartridge bearing system there with the head. This is going to be chopped off probably, it's a little bit long, or if I can find a short one I will. And there'll be the brace bars that go from there down to where the dropout will be. This will all be welded up. This is very rough at the moment, but that'll be welded to there, and once the boom is shaped and cut to size and all the bottom bracket is put on the front of it, that'll all be strong. When the dropout goes on there, there'll be a removable bar that goes across to there to brace the top. So here's a quick trick for cutting up dropouts that you want to keep matched. Put a 10mm bolt through the middle, like that. Keeps them together while you're cutting and drilling and angle grinding. These are my dropouts for the Python. Easy to keep paired. Okay, as you can see, I've redesigned some of this steerer pivot, and this is going to be the top now, not the bottom. I've completely flipped it. This is sleeved interference fit over a 1.1" steerer tube, and I'm going to drill that with an M10 or an M8 hole, and it'll have a top cap on it. So a top cap will finish that, and it'll be the top support strut. I'll assemble the rest of it. It's all in bits at the moment. I'll assemble it for you and show you the end result. Right, so this is the setup, very roughly put together. That'll be the top end. Centre weld on there. That's the top bearing. And then this will be the boom coming out. The bit of the stem underneath, and that'll be drilled through there. So the boom will be completely removable by 2 bolts, which will be fantastic for transportation and storage. What a mess. All part of the process. Got some new tyres for the mag wheels, so I'm going back to the mag wheels on the Python build. Been having a bit of fun with a few bits and bobs, but I'm finally making a bit of headway on the boom. This is just been sussing out the front end of this and a new way of working with it. Got some welding to do, got some cuts to do, got to trim off some bits and bobs on the end there and make sure that the bottom bracket is square. Going back to the BMX bottom bracket, that's the front part of the frame and the rear part of the frame. Usual box full of scraps. Put in some hours over the weekend and in the evenings, and I finally got my Python ready. Let's have a little look round and see what's going on, and possibly a first test drive.